Hello everybody, Fire Alarm 2 Tech 9 here, and as you can clearly tell, there is a video being made. But I'm not going to be demonstrating anything today. I'm actually going to be showing you what I'm going to be doing for my new setup that I plan on constructing probably within the next couple of weeks. So as you can tell, this is my bedroom. I do still live at home with my parents, which hopefully will change within the next year. I do plan on moving out when the financial stability allows me to, so that's going to be probably not for at least another year or so, so I got plenty of time. But this is my bedroom, and as you can see, the firewall has been taken down and my walls were repainted, and I have some posters up, as you can see. The old board that I had for the firewall is now actually underneath my bed, which you can see right here. This is the board that I had for the firewall. And when I took the system down, believe it or not, shortly after kind of a bit of a chain of events, I ended up injuring my back somehow with a painful sciatic nerve. And for those that don't know what a sciatic nerve or sciatica is, it's basically when a nerve in your back, in your lower back I should say, gets pinched and causes a very sharp pain going from your lower back down your butt, down to your thigh, and eventually hits your foot. So that limited me from basically moving around, and I was bedridden a little bit, but I still managed to play shows with the band, so I was kind of lucky there, I should say. So the board is now being put to use in my bed, so that way I have more stability in my back when I sleep, because when I sleep sometimes it hurts, but that hasn't happened in a while, knock on wood. Anywho, so what I plan to do is I'm not going to put the system on this wall. I'm actually going to put it on this wall here, and I'm going to be glad to show you what I'm going to do. Well, first off, here, this desk right here, this is actually my my painting table. I actually do sell art now. Here's a couple pictures I've done. Here's Zero from Mega Man X, and this is all painted on cellulose acetate with acrylic paint and outlined with traditional permanent marker. I'm actually going to be moving this table over here, and this piece of furniture, I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put it. I'm either going to put it in the attic, or I might put it into another room in my house. I'm not exactly sure where it's going to go. The only thing I need to figure out, though, is in these drawers is actually where I keep my retro gaming. I actually do a lot of retro gaming and video game collecting as well. And yes, this is a copy of Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut for the Nintendo 64, which is really awesome. I love this game, actually, so I'm glad to have it in my collection. But there's my Super Nintendo games. I just got to figure out where I'm going to put all this stuff that's in here, because I also have a bunch of cables and Dreamcast controller. I've got a bunch of stuff in here. I could probably put it all, not sure if you can see it, but in my closet, that's where I hold majority of my game collection. I actually might go in there and reorganize it so I actually can put my games in there, which I could probably do. I might actually do that. So I just got to figure out where I'm going to put this piece of furniture, though, because this is what used to hold my TV, but about a few years ago I actually bought this nice television stand here that holds my 32-inch TV. I got this at Walmart, and it's a very useful piece of furniture, because I actually like it. It has a better angle for viewing, and actually now I have a PC, so I do a lot of PC gaming. And here's my chair. I actually bought this little table here online that actually has a convenient mouse pad, and it has a little table to hold my my keyboard. This chair is relatively comfy too. I actually really do like it. But anyway, let me go back to what I plan to do with the system. I just went off topic there. So this is the wall I actually plan on putting the system up, and I'm going to get a new piece of plywood that I'm going to put up. Once I move that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 poster, good game by the way, I'm actually going to put it up on this wall. And the only thing that's going to be a little bit of an obstruction is probably my intercom, which actually doesn't work. That's the only thing that's going to be a little bit of an obstruction, but I probably can work around it, especially if I leave a bit of a space like right here that's where the wall will cut off, and I can just have this little gap right here and put a big piece of plywood, so that way I can mount both the Simplex 4010, which is actually right there, and the SK2, which is still in the attic. That's actually where I'll put the system, and then eventually, what I'm planning on doing is actually having it high enough so that way it almost hits the ceiling, but just barely, so that way I can have a strip of conduit going around here, then stopping about right in between the posters right here. And I actually will keep the posters up on this wall. I'll have the I'll have a double gang back box for another horn strobe up there. And as a matter of fact, I actually started making some designs on how I want to construct the system. Unfortunately, I'm not done yet, but I'm trying to make it work in my favor, so that way the system will look a little more decent. And I plan on having both the Simplex 4010 and the Silent Knight SK2 up on this wall. What I'm going to do, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it today, because I actually do have some other things I need to take care of, but probably next week I'm going to go out and actually get a piece of plywood so that way I can start actually constructing the system. I have to make some measurements so I can get the right amount of conduit, and I actually have to bend some conduit to put around the wall and put it up here so that way I can put up my expansion. So that's pretty much what's going to be happening, and like I said in the last video, as you could tell, I usually do not have any keys right now. I misplaced all of them, and more than likely I don't have any resistors either, so I'll have to order those. And I'm actually going to be getting some keys probably next week when I get paid, because I get paid bi-monthly for my job. And up here's a Firelight BG10L, or excuse me, Notifier NBG10L. Can't believe I forgot. Sorry, I'm a little dehydrated right now. I should probably drink some water, but can't believe I got that wrong. Yeah, you're gonna have to give me time to actually remember all my model numbers and everything. So, but if you guys want to see where my collection's being stored, I'll be glad to show you that too. It's actually in here. This is my attic, and there's one little cart here full of my collection, and here's the rest of it. Yeah, there's a bunch of devices, and I plan on getting more too, actually. So, and here's the Silent Knight SK2 with its plug still, and this one actually has its key. So, if I open it up, and it's still actually intact with everything except the resistors, obviously. But take this out. Got the battery clips. I'm actually going to replace this cable too, because you can see there's electrical tape. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's some electrical tape around the wires, because when I stripped this cord originally, I actually exposed some wires, so I actually have to replace this cord. I'll get a new cord, because I mean, you can find these cords relatively cheap anywhere now. So, and yeah, as you can see, there's no resistors, but battery clips are still here. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Let me put this back in here. This is kind of hard to do when you're standing up and you're holding a camera in one hand, trying to use the other. I'll just take care of it later. So, but yeah, that's gonna be pretty much my my little update for you on what I'm gonna be doing now. So, I'm going to go ahead and start making measurements and figure out what I want to do in terms of putting up the system. But I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys within the next couple of weeks. Alrighty, see ya.